It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Get it! Gravity Lions! Ready!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19 Lions! Let's go 80! 18 Pioneer! 79 Broncos!
Milrow from the gun. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go! Let's go!
Off the play fake, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
The play. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Let's go now.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lofts one deep, center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles Eagles take over as they intercept it for the third time in just our opening quarter.
16-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
They'll run. It's the rookie from Minnesota. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
come on, 60 Maverick, 60 70 Timberwolves.
Back to work after throwing the pick. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Walker running to the right. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18. Rattler.
From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
19 Wyatt. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
19. Go.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
60 Vikings. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats.
They are throwing it again. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
first down.
Let's go. 19, crack all 80. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Cut 19. 7 Pirates.
Throwing from the gun. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them, you set up that critical play action for later.
He's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go, start. Go.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Reaches the 30. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
70 range, 70 range.
To the air, Milrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Get some space around midfield. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Walker on 1st down, and he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it. Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check. Liking it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They're going play action. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Y'all gotta talk about tasting. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Get it.
Here's Walker running right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Myers' kick is good, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on. 19 tight, 19, go.
Back to throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. It spins right by him. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready?
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready? Lightning, 18.
From the red zone now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing it again here. Brought in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be Some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
70 range, 70 range.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
This is Walker on second. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now it's Milroe. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Victoria 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Romney. 18 Romney.
Here's Milroe to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
To the left, he's got a roll. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Go! Panther 11. 70 Timberwolf. Cowboy 80.
Walker now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
19, Tiger.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles up by 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Alert! 60 boxes, 60 boxes, go!
Going back into the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, start!
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
42-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready, set!
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready! Ready,
They go to Barkley again. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cowboy 80!
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
State, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Shaheed now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. And they're on the 32-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today.